Good morning, this beautiful Saturday morning. My name is Amechi, and today is the 18th day of August 2018. This morning, we'll be looking at this very important question that says, what is TBC and why are you not succeeding in it presently? If I have to start it very well the way you understand it to be, TBC is the first abundance-based cryptocurrency. TBC is 7 years younger than Bitcoin because Bitcoin happens to be the pioneer of cryptocurrencies. TBC started March 2016 while Bitcoin started 2009. But unlike Bitcoin and other market-based cryptocurrencies, the price of Bitcoin, TBC, never goes down. And that is why it stands different. And it has the capability of turning the owners into automatic millionaires and even billionaires. So the billion coin is the best cryptocurrency, and those who know about it, they are not missing what about it. They are just going about it and telling people for them to come in and enjoy the abundance-based cryptocurrency that we have presently around the world. So, in essence, what that means is that you stand the clear opportunity of counting millions of dollars, if not billions, with mere $110 entrance. How does this $110 works? If you want to know, the $110 is the $100 goes into your e-wallet and you keep it there for it to continue to appreciate for you. But the $10 is used to have your back office and everything about your account created and maintained for you. So you see, the billion coin is simply the best coin that people can come into and start making use of, because the opportunity therein are so large that those who know what it is are not in any way afraid of investing in it. This means that when TBC becomes fully liquid, because presently now it's still peer to peer, so to say, and they can always remember that they never go out of the market because TBC want to maintain a strong community. And that is the reason why so many people out there don't understand it. They want to say, why is it not in the market now? We have to push it so that it will be like. But no, pushing it in that direction is a way of allowing the market forces to overpower it. But when you stand strong and maintain that community based and private name, which it stands for, TBC will remain strong. And that is the best way for us to. I remember that I said earlier that you can come in with $110. Some people can even come with at least $1,000. But all it means is that whatever you come in with, you stand the chance of having it multiply from time to time because TBC price never goes down. And that's the beauty of it. Those who know it are not giving any damn. They are busy doing it. So again is this. Like I earlier said, that this is what it means. That when TBC fully becomes liquid, much money becomes that person's own. But even now, as it is presently, you can come in even with your $100 and make it over and over again. How do you do that? Following the cash flow program in the community. So TBC is just so beautiful that those people who really want to understand it and know it inside out, wow, it's a very nice opportunity that people wouldn't want to miss. It's still highly affordable now, and that is the reason why even those who came on back then when it was still nothing, they are in billions today. So opportunity still. So sorry, friends. I have to attend to that very important call, and it's one of those things. Sorry for that. So as I was saying, if one can actually even now, you come in, you avail yourself in the program in TBC by making use of the cash flow program, you are going to start even flowing as the case may be because it's all about cash flowing. So if you really understand TBC and work it up the way it ought to be, you make something that will surprise you in terms of money and all the rest. So with the question that says, what is TBC and why are you not succeeding in it presently? I think I've been able to answer the first part of the question, which is, what is TBC? Then the second part of the question now says, why are you not presently succeeding in it? The reason is this. Let me read out this brief point. Talking about philosophical reasoning and the thinking and things like that. There's this book I read. It says, there is very little difference between someone who cannot read and someone who will not read. Sounds a little bit digression, the kind of, it's not really digression, but I'm just trying to push up this very point so that we will understand the reason why we are not doing fine or doing well in the community. For us to do well, for us to do well in TBC community, this idea comes in. Difference between someone who cannot read and someone who will not read. It's all about availing ourselves in the blog. The blog is filled with so much resources. You talk of different tutorials. Is it in writing? Is it in video? Just to name it. But most of us can't just avail ourselves the opportunity of getting trained, of trying to get educated in TBC way. The reason why most of us are not succeeding is that we are so much in a hurry to just get it by all means, and that is it now. And when we do that, we'll find out that instead of doing things rightly, we go about pulling down what we are managing to build. Because once you pay your back office and put in your $100, you've already started building something. But if you now start, if you stop availing yourself in education by going through the blogs, you find out that the level of excitement and everything start dropping down. Much more so when others who don't really know much about it start saying different things, it still weighs you down more and more. So why we are not presently succeeding in TBC is because we are not doing what we are asked to do. But believe me, if you start doing what you are asked to do, the sky will be your limit. The book goes on to state, said, the result of either is ignorance. That is the result of either when we will not read. Someone who we cannot read and someone who will not read. The result of it, either, whichever way, is ignorant. So the result of not doing what you are supposed to do is failure. Are we getting it? So that is really unfair. So those who are serious seekers of personal development must remove the self-imposed limitations they have placed on their reading skill and their reading habits. Those who are serious seekers of personal development must remove self-imposed limitations they have placed on their reading skills and their reading habits. So we want to improve. We want to sacrifice that needed time for what we believe in. And when we do it that way, you see that our success in TBC becomes open. You don't go about telling people what you don't know, as I keep on emphasizing that very point from time to time. You tell people what you know. And how do you know what you don't know? Is by paying attention. When you pay attention, listen, read the blogs, and watch the video tutorials, you are going to be equipped with so much knowledge that when you open your mouth, people will start listening to you. I also continue with those paragraphs. It says, the key to keep looking for every small discipline we can't find that will cause us to refine our thinking. Let me take it again. The key is to keep looking for every small discipline we can find that will cause us to refine our thinking, amend our errors, and improve our results. We must continue looking for even the most insignificant of those errors in judgment that could be converted into a new discipline. Once the discipline cycle is started, our errors will begin to feel the effect, leaving tangible results in their wake as they make a hasty retreat. So when we discover our weak point, what do we need to do? Action is needed. And when we start taking the necessary actions, those are fears, those are weaknesses, we start falling back, they start moving away. So take one step at a time. All of the things that success and happiness require are actually quite easy to do. Changing from error to discipline is easy, as it's going from failure to success. The reason why it is so easy is because we can do it, and anything we have the ability to do is always easy. Anything we have the ability to do is always easy. What will make us not to have ability to do what we're supposed to do? Because we don't know it. But when we avail ourselves the opportunity and learn it, it becomes so easy. So we have to embrace that. We may have to work hard at the daily discipline part of the equation here, but reaching out with your talents to embrace success and its reward is very easy to do. But If it is so easy, why don't more of us do it? Because while it is easy thing to do, that success and happiness requires whatever it requires. The success and happiness, while it is very easy to do, it is also not easy to do them, because we have excuses, we have reasons, we have different begging out, or that I can't really do this. So we should desist from the idea of placing limitations on ourselves. No. Sometimes you may even think that it's money. Money is my problem. But it's not the lack of money, because banks are full of money. Mhm. Banks are filled with money. Don't say money is stopping you from doing whatever you're doing. Just try. And there's nothing as strong as self-will. When you're willing to do anything, you'll be surprised at the results. The only thing that holds us back is fear of the known, and that is just it. But if we muster up the courage, I don't see why what we have chosen to do will become another thing. So the issue of succeeding in TBC is in our hands. We can do it so seamlessly, and it's all about learning, following the rules, and doing it. You have questions you don't know, you have things that may not really be clear to you, start doing it. Start doing it. When you look at the opportunities here in TBC, you wouldn't want or allow anybody to get you off. So if I may start with a question, what are those things that are really giving you tough time in TBC? Because TBC is not a dead business. It's not dead. It's not a dead currency. Why do we say this? Tune into YouTube 24 hours a day, 3 24 hours, 365 days a year, 7 days a week. Talks, broadcasts, interviews, and everything about the billion coin is on. And when you want to know more about it, you can just go through the broadcasters. You can single out anyone and throw your question, but be ready to pay the person for his or her service, because we are talking about cash flowing in PBC. And when you do the right thing in PBC, the results will help you to see that we are not just playing. Okay? So we have so many issues to cover, but from what I've been able to say so far, we want to see areas where we can just help ourselves, especially the issue of doing something that may lead to one's success in the billion coin community. That is, so we're talking about things that will lead to success, especially in this community. Let me just use this very topic that say how to be a broadcaster. Follow through. Number one, you need to sign up an account at youtube.com. As the YouTube and Gmail is interconnected, the Gmail account will pop up where you want to sign up. You therefore will sign into your Gmail account. After you are directed to YouTube from your sign into Gmail, and you click on Creator Studio. On the top right corner where your name appears by clicking on your name icon. This will take you directly to the page where you can create a new live event. At this point, the registration form will pop up. You'll be required to fill up. It will require to verify your phone number. After verification, you'll be unable to do a live broadcast until 24 hours later. These are just directions of helping us to become broadcasters when you follow it through. So the second point there is this. The second point is this. When you are done with setting up your YouTube account and you can broadcast live, click on Stream Live, New Event, Create. You have them there. This will enable you to book your video for your preferred time and date. Note that we need the URL of the video. You can get this by clicking on your booked link, which will display Hangout. Okay? When it comes live, highlight the URL on the address bar and copy it. This is the required URL. The third point is this. Log into your KCBO, Kringle Cash admin of it. Go to send button and click on tomorrow's broadcast. A tab of bookings will open. To book a slot, set time and date. And to do that, To set time and dates, first of all, yes, and dates. First of all, drop down menu, the time zone menu, and use your own time zone. For example, if in Nigeria, just look for West Africa under Lagos, then go back to the booking table to choose any available slots. Click to fill the booking form. Your video URL will be required. So that one you copy, paste it there, right? Click on the box and paste. Fix the time. So since you have chosen the time now, the corresponding time of your YouTube video when it comes live, probably you are today now. Let's say today is Saturday, and you book a slot tomorrow. Let's say by 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. That is what the slot will be displaying, that you are going to come on live so and so time. So if we start doing those little things that the admin is asking us to do, we find out that TBC is very easy. Even those who are complaining of no money, we find out that making use of the cash flow program is so easy. You can go about and tell people about TBC, and to your greatest surprise, those people may actually become interested. And when they do, and you see that they're even doing it more better than you, you'll be moved to want to struggle and do things. But the beauty thing about TBC is that it is an abundance-based cryptocurrency. When you transact with TBC, you will discover that things has really changed. TBC doesn't want us to go back to where we are living. We are leaving the cash behind in a way, so to say. We are leaving the manipulative form of money that we can't even predict. But with TBC, you can say, okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, from now to tomorrow, this is what it may have gotten to. The idea of heart failures, having high BP, that this may follow, let me quickly do this so before it falls, it's not like that. So when we say abundance-based, that is what it simply means. If you want to understand what TBC means, understand what abundance means. It's all about abundance. And when you talk abundance, the best place to see it is in TBC, because it is clearly displayed and is showing that with TBC cryptocurrency, the fear of losing your money is not there. The fear of, hey, dollar rate has come down. No, I don't know what is going to happen next tomorrow, and let me quickly do this. No, it's peace of mind. Peace of mind. So if you want to do your transaction and you don't know, you can contact me. Presently, when you come to cash center in my area, if you go to your Kringle cashback office and go to your account, instead of paying with instead of paying with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and you want to pay with cash, I'm available. Click on cash centers and scroll down to areas, because presently I'm in Ebonyi State. But if you click there and search, depending on your location, you can get me. So people should start doing the right thing. And when you start doing the right thing, you start seeing the right results. The idea of, I don't know how to do this. Yes, nobody was born with the knowledge of how to do anything. We learn it. And when you learn something, doing it becomes so easy for you. So my dear friends, when we learn to do the required things, we start enjoying our time in TBC. There are so many businesses out there, and nobody's stopping you from doing any one of them. But when you talk of having something that you'll be having rest of mind, you'll not be afraid of this may happen, the other one may happen, come into TBC. TBC has demonstrated over time and again that having confidence in what you do and exactly how money is meant to be is not something that will be giving you sleepless night. Come into TBC. It is true, we are making use of other currencies now. Yes, it's like when you are building bridge, which you are building, that other currency is just like the bridge we are building, we are using. So, dear friends, it makes a whole lot of sense to see something great and want to become part of it. Don't just come into TBC and take it like every other thing you have tried before. No. When you watch the broadcast, when you go to the blog, try as much as you can to follow what you are told to do. Because when you follow it, you notice that you will start seeing the results. And when you start seeing that result, it will motivate you to want to do more. So, permit me again to give you some nuggets from this, my personal development book. It says, success must be attracted, not pursued. Personal value is the magnet that attracts all good things into our lives. The greater our value, the greater our reward. Since the solution for having more is becoming more, we must be in constant search for new